Well, I wish I could give you the tea, but mine's just a little bit tart, and that's why it's called Leah's Lemonade. And I'm excited to have a Texas native, a rapper. You know, we're going to get into that in a second, but Cuban Da Savage. Cuban Da, what's good, boo?
What's good?
So first of all, you know, we have a connection because I stand the Texas rappers. I feel like it's something special about, you know, the way that we come out of Texas. And I feel like in the last few years.
Are you from Texas?
Yes, girl, Austin. I'm from Austin. Okay. Don't talk shit, because you know exactly. Because if I would have said Houston, you would have been like, okay. Or if I would have said Dallas, you would have tried me. But that's fine because people know what it's giving. But at the end of the day, though, no, in all seriousness, I do love supporting and, you know, listening to Texas rappers, because I do feel like, you know, we have a lot to offer. We do we put a lot of stuff into the industry, and I feel like it doesn't resonate the way that people think, like Atlanta or maybe like a Cali or elsewhere. But it's a lot of pop-in artists from, you know, I mean, listen, and Beyonce, of course. So I mean,
yes, so it's like the ultimate.
It's like the ultimate flex. But talk to me about your upbringing and being influenced by Texas music, because I know some of your inspirations tend not to be some of those Texas artists when you name them. So like, what influences do you feel like you got from the music early on?
So like when I was coming up, Trap Boy Freddy and Yellow Beezy, they was coming out. So I always like look up to them, and then it was like we go, you know, like we knew these guys, and they was like, you know, they was like had features with all the big artists, and it was like, and they like around my age, so it was like I feel like I looked up to them when it come to music and for motivational purposes.
So talk to me, because you know I don't know what, I guess it's called jigging music. I don't know what it's called, but I feel like, like we have like our own underground sound. So like, what's your favorite like Dallas through and through song? Like what's that one song that you hear and you like, that's a rap?
Probably Southside the Realest.
Okay. My favorite song is I'm a Beat Kingston. I ain't gonna hold you. Lil T Jones, when I hear that song.
Oh yeah, him too, for sure.
Beat King. That's
I got a whole list. I really don't got like one. I got like a whole Texas playlist or whatever. And then we go to the club, they be playing all the shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't get it anywhere else. Like I live for it.
Right.
So
I feel like Texas don't make that type of music no more.
They don't. But I also blame that kind of on the internet, right? Because like now everything is so accessible. Like if you put Atlanta, you make a song, you put it online, and it goes viral.
Yes, and people from other cities, they try to discourage us because they be like, y'all country, y'all jigging music. So I feel like people be changing up a little bit.
Don't do that. Like, put out one, like 2022 set the trend back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get Yellow Beezy, get Beat King, and do it one time for Texas. That's all I'm saying.
For sure. Me and B King got a record. Ooh. Me and B King got a record together. We got a few of them.
So I'm excited to hear about this. What? Tell me about it. Give me a little lemonade.
It's a few years old, but like he got them type of songs where he just send hooks and it's already a classic, and I just wanted to wait like the right time to put it out. So
well, I mean,
songs.
It's a good time because B King is like he moving. So I'm excited. Again, I think it's right now, especially with girls like Megan, of course, Beyonce. It's like Texas is evolving. I think we're kind of stepping onto that stage where people don't really realize a lot of our music stayed kind of in the States. So people like you, Megan, B King, getting bigger is looking.
Erica Banks.
Oh yeah, Erica Banks too. Yeah, like
we got a record together. Also, it's gonna be on my new project.
Oh, okay. So let's talk about this new.
And you gonna love the name, but I can't give it to you right now. But when you find out, you gonna be gagging.
Do it got something to do with Trill?
No.
Okay. I just want to put it out there, but I'll wait. I'll be patient. Now I gotta always ask this to anybody from Texas. What's your favorite Bluebell flavor?
The ice cream, right? Cookies and cream.
You know, I asked Yellow Beezy that, and he said the same exact thing, and I was like, yes, that's my thing. Okay, baby. Like, I live in DC now, so I can't get it like that. So I mean,
and it's not everywhere. Like, I really didn't notice that till like last week.
You left.
I'm in Atlanta and I was looking for it and I couldn't find it. And it was like, what is that? And I was like, oh, never mind.
People don't know what real ice cream is. Like, they have no idea. They have no idea. I'd be so salty. Anyway, let's get to your career, child. Enough about Texas. Okay, so you are actually starring in a short film called Untimely. Let's talk about that. Tell us a little bit about that and when we can expect that.
So I don't know when it's coming out, or I don't even think I can say yet, but it's by a director named Dabs. It'll be his first short film, so it's gonna be like his first project, like his experiment. And then it was like opening up, like, you know, like stepping into, you know, my acting career and all that. So that's what that's about. I don't know when it's dropping. I wish I did.
So we got that. That's something else we can expect on top of this project. So talk to me about like your career and like what do you want to see moving forward? So obviously you're starting to dabble in acting. You've been doing the rap. You've obviously have a following on social media. Like for you, you're so young. You have so much to give the industry. What do you want to like? Most rappers say like I want to rap for a little bit and then I want to move into other things. What do you really want to do with your career?
I still want to rap. Like I love music, so I don't see myself like, oh, just stopping music and like, you know, because music lives forever. No matter how young or old you is, it's just like it's always gonna live. And then I definitely want to, you know, get into more acting. That's what I see my career in, just, you know, just prospering in my raps and then in acting for sure. So that's another thing I want to get into.
Yeah. And talk to me about like social media and the role that it plays like with you, because I know like a lot of celebrities go back and forth about being like influences and like on young people. How much of a responsibility do you feel? Because there's some people who feel like I have a responsibility to do better, right, for the youth. And then there's some people like, I didn't sign up for that. That's not my job. How do you, because you have a huge following. So there's a lot of kids who are trying to figure out what Cuban Da Savage doing. So like,
I try to influence people in the right way, but I feel like sometimes maybe I give out of influence just by doing me. Like, or some, you know how like you get on there and smoke, they're like, oh, you're a bad influence. Just be like, well, I'm not influential to do it. This is what I do.
Right.
So, sometimes I do think like, well, it's not my job. You know, them your kids raise your kids right, but or they shouldn't have internet or something like that. Like that got something to do with, you know, you.
Yeah.
Like if I have a kid, I'm not gonna blame everybody else. Like, oh, you influencing my kids because you on the TV or something, like. You know what I'm saying? Go make your kid read a book. So that's up to you ultimately. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I probably wouldn't get on here like, go shoot a club of like, you know, common sense stuff. But
yeah.
You know, or like let's say if I'm wearing some clothes and they're like, oh, you kids watching you, and it's like, I'm 23 years old. Get your kids off the internet.
Like, it's not my problem.
Okay, because it's been going on, like.
Yeah.
But I try to influence everybody in a good way, like, you know.
Yeah, and then also too, like, you know, it's a balance, right? Like, because I think, you know, everyone talks about social media kind of being like that highlight reel and everything that you do well or that everything that happens good to you. But I think that sometimes, for real, it's refreshing to see people be real because we get so much information that's like fake as hell.
And I feel like when we just try to be like such a good influence, we get so caught up in what other people want us to do, what other people want us to look like, sound like, dress like, talk like. And the whole time they don't be good influences in their own personal life. Like you telling me to do this, and you ain't even half of that, you know. So I think
it's the persona, for sure. And I was
easier said than done.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say too, though. I feel like you've probably been kind of wrestling with that because you've been so popular on social media for so long. Like, I mean, even when you were in Dallas, you were really popular.
Yeah, I always had a social media presence. I always had social media presence. People thought I rap and I didn't even rap, and it was like I wanted to, but I was shy. So it was like, you know, I just had to grow out of that.
Yeah, like what was the moment where you were like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna pursue it. Like it is what it is." Like what made you kind of push yourself out there?
Let me see. Okay, so I was just going to the studio and then I preview a song on Instagram or whatever. And then in the comments, they'll be like, drop this or whatever. and then like it'll be other rappers on my stuff like drop this, you know, and then just trying to give me advice. So once I posted it and the reaction I got, I was like, yeah, I'm about to rap.
Yeah, this is it. This is it.
Like I was always just teasing people.
Came out. They was ready. Oh, I love it. Okay, so we got to talk about this project that you can but can't talk about.
I can talk about it. I just can't say the name.
Okay. Said Blank project. Okay, when can we expect it? Because you also have a single coming out next week too, right?
Next week on Friday.
Don't talk.
You go and make a left, and it's right there. Yeah. New thing coming out. Don't talk Friday.
Can we talk about that since it's coming out next Friday, or you want me to hold it? Because I heard it.
Oh, you did? We can talk about that.
Okay. So first of all, I'm not trying to give it away, but I did hear a little Shampoo. It's kind of real close to some in the throwbacks in the air. Now I ain't gonna say it because now I don't want to ruin it because it don't come out yet. But is that what I think it is? Is that a sample?
Yeah.
I like that.
Thank you. So I actually didn't even like recognize it when I was playing it. I ain't recognize the sample, and then like later on, I'm like, hold on, this, and then I just went to the song. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Because aren't you a big fan of one of the people who was like on?
Yes, of course.
See, I'm trying not to give it away, but if you a real Cuban Da Savage fan, then you should kind of know, right? So we're gonna let them do that. But okay, so then we got Don't Talk. When can we expect this Blank project?
I don't even know. It's done though. I just like don't know when. Everything is done. It's 100% done. Like every song recorded. It's probably gonna be like 6 songs.
Okay.
6 songs, probably like one feature. Somebody from Dallas.
Girl, I'm so irritated about this roundabout conversation, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Okay, so we got movies coming out. We got short film. Are we speaking movies into existence too, right?
People think it's a movie, and I keep saying it's a short film, so it's like a big difference.
Okay,
but short film is like 30, 25 minutes, and you know.
Okay. So we have a short film. We got Blank project. What else can we expect from you in 2022?
So I'm just gonna before the project come out, I'm gonna just be dropping singles. So it'll probably be like 2 or 3 singles that I drop, and then the project.
Okay, and we don't know when, but it's coming in 2022.
It's in the works. It's coming soon. So it's all about like, because I could pick a date and they could be like, well, this day is good at drop.
Right. I feel you. Okay, so I gotta talk about this because I find your personality to be hella chill. Like every interview I've ever watched of you is so chill. You're so laid back. But you always in the blogs for something. Why? Like what is it? Why people?
I'm not gonna lie. I've always been in the media. Like to some people, it's new. You know, like every day my following grows. So I feel like to some people, it's new. Excuse me. To some people, it's new, but it's like ever since I got on social media, it's been something. And I'm like, maybe I'm just one of those people with this attached to. I don't know. I feel like people always. I'm the bad guy. People need somebody to blame for something, and I'm just that type of person. Like I'm like, oh well, you know, I give up. I'm the I don't give a fuck type of person. Like, you know, sometimes I don't explain myself well enough. Or and then when you do, it's like, okay, well, just to, you know, that'll be on there. And I feel like people just want to attack my character. You just me prospering. Like I done had so many obstacles to try to come tear me down, and you know, just working with people in the industry, outside the industry, behind the scenes, the music business. You know, you always got people that's coming after you, especially with doing music and being on the internet and being an influencer and having following, you know, that come with it. Like You got the good side and you got the bad side. So it just feel like it come with it now. What I need to do is be on my Beyonce shit and don't say nothing back. Like nothing at all. Like don't clear nothing, don't say nothing. But to me, I'd be like, damn, that ain't true. I want to clear that. Or, you know, I'm trying to explain myself. So it's just like it'll turn to like an argument or something like that. But I feel like it just look crazy because it's on the internet, but it just be the reality sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, but I just noticed like your personality is so chill. Like anytime I see you interact or
it's like I be chilling. Like people think I'm just cowgirl probably, and I really be chilling. Like I just be chilling.
Yeah,
I just talk my shit just like everybody else.
yeah, yeah. And you know, the thing is you do have an incredible story. You've been through a lot, like before people really knew who you were, like on a national scale. And I think like, you know, just your story alone and kind of how you came up and how you kind of got it out the mud to even be where you are would really inspire a lot of people if they could see past that shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think your story is
I say I'm gonna do like a documentary vlog and like I already be shooting, but I just need to release it. But you know, just like me and my personality and more interviews, like you know. And I feel like when I go into interviews, a lot of people they want a viral content. Everybody want to go viral. Everybody wants some viral content. They want the views on the interview.
Yeah.
I have interviews with a lot of views, so I feel like people go look at that and they'll be like, "Oh, I need this for my page. I need this type of crowd." You know what I'm saying? It's like I go take these interviews and they'll try to say something that's gonna trigger me because they already seen my old interviews and they like, I know now. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. So that's really what it is. And then like, let's say if the interview be over, they'll be like, "It wasn't like that. I support you." You know, it'll be totally different than when we start the interview. Is you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I
and then sometimes when you live on camera, or when somebody recording, they got footage of you. You know, they can edit it, and you know what I'm saying. Like they just want that everybody want that moment. Like no matter how they get it.
Yeah, and I was gonna say too, because one of the interviews that I did watch was the No Jumper one, and I really hated that for you because I felt like the whole time
I was dropping music, and I came there to talk about music. From what I was understanding, we talked before that, and all that, and then I was answering questions, you know, in the story where they had nothing to do about music, and you know, he just continued on and on. So that was that type of thing. We cool. That's my friend.
Yeah,
he just continued on about it, and
yeah,
it really wasn't a big deal to hit the internet. It was like. I was like, "Okay, I'm done. You asking me the same question. You know, we throwing shots, you being select, and then, you know, you being disrespectful. And we on live, and it's like, you really trying to play with me. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, the best thing to do was to walk away from the situation.
Yeah, no, and I was going to say, I respect that though, because you realize this shit is not for me, and I'm out. And I think,
okay, we're done. And I didn't walk off disrespectful or nothing. I was like, smile. I was like, okay, I'm done.
I'm out. Well, I also think like that's
I could have took the shit off and be like, fuck this shit. I'm out.
Right. Well, and no, that's what I was gonna say.
Threw the mic at him. Something I could do some crazy stuff, but it's just how it was titled, the headline of it.
No, I was just about to say.
Yep,
walked out the interview. Then people
don't do me like that.
Yeah, no, and
as I'm walking out, he was like, "Well, now we get the title." And she walked out. And in my head, I was like, "Oh." No, you want to know something? I was going to sit back down when he said that, but I was like, I got up already.
Too late.
I was like, I got to stand on my shit. This going to make people respect me. So they know when I come to these interviews, have some respect for me or I'm gone. The conversation will be 30 seconds.
Oh, Period. I love it. No, and I was gonna say though too, I think as Black women, even just the idea that you was like, I had to smile, I had to walk off, like we're really trained to believe that everything that we do is gonna be digested and consumed and perceived in a negative way, right? Like,
right. And nobody had to like tell me to do that. That was just like my natural instinct, you know, just
right reaction to be like, okay, I'm being disrespected, but this could go another way, but I don't want to look crazy. So I also think like it's unfortunate because like Black women really don't have the space to like, because like in what other scenario would somebody sit in a room and keep disrespecting you and you wouldn't react, right? But imagine the headline had you knocked everything over in that bitch and been like, I said I wasn't talking about that. I said I would, you know what I mean?
Man, I probably would end up breaking something, and then it would have been like a lawsuit, suing. It would have just been like one of those type of situations. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not giving people my money.
right. Or my energy. I'm out.
Period. Okay, you have my energy, my time. Now, if I fuck you up, you go.
Then you go get my court. Right. So leave it at that. No, I
already took too much from me. At this point, I feel robbed for my time. Blue. I could have been doing something else. I could have been in the studio. Because right after that, I went to the studio. Yeah, or I could have been getting sleep. Nothing's better than that.
That part.
People ask me, what are you doing free time? I'd be like, man, I'll be sleep.
My favorite thing.
I try to get as much sleep as possible.
Well, listen, you a busy girl. I can understand why. So talk to me about dating. What is dating like? Are you single? Are you in a relationship? You chilling?
I'm just single. I'm just working on my craft and my career. And that comes first. So
what kind of dude do you like? What is your type of dude?
I wouldn't say I got a type. Like, I'm not the type of person who be like, I like them tall with curly hair. Like, I don't go, like, you know. So, somebody respectful.
Respectful. Do you like
respectful, loving, and caring?
Do you like hood niggas though?
Do I what?
Do you like hood niggas though?
Kind of, but not really.
What does that mean?
I want you to be hood. Well, used to, because I don't date no more.
Okay.
I haven't been dating in the last 4 months. I'm done with it. Like, done. No talking. If you see me on the internet dating, hit me up and be like, girl, you tripping, but you said. What did you say?
I said.
Okay, so listen, this how when I, was dating, I was like I want a dude to be hood, but I don't want him to be in the hood. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
no, because y'all see, I have this same. You are literally the same age as my little cousin, and me and her are close, and this is the same fucking conversation we have all the time. Like, I'm like, girl, get you a nice man.
No, literally, like when I was like 15 or something sort, like I didn't talk to a hood dude because I was talking to hood dudes and they was like getting shy, going to jail.
Yeah,
I ain't trying to bash nobody.
Right,
hood niggas, I'm not bashing y'all. But it was like they'll get shot and go to jail. So I was talking to a dude from the suburbs. He had a job at Six Flags, and it was like, I feel like he got caught up in my life because I brought him around like my people, and they was good. He would drop me off, and it was just like he got caught up in my life, and then meeting all my people, and then it was like he was from the suburbs, and then he just started hanging out with these people that he not with and got caught up in the mix. So it's like you could say you want a suburbs dude or nice dude that got a job and he not from
around the way.
It would still happen that way. Like, so it's not really even where you from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's really how far you want to go in life. Like what you want to do is within yourself. You can't be like, oh, I'm from the hood. This shit happen every day. Yeah. Like, no, it's happened because you want it to happen. So. And I feel like us as African American community, we always say that like that's some hood shit. This happen all the time, but it's like it really shouldn't be like that. You know, you really shouldn't just say that like, oh, that's some hood shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just about like it's about you at the end of the day.
Not you transporting these suburbs men to the hood. Not you being a transplant. I can't play with you.
I'm like, no.
I know his mama hated you. I know she did.
Man, he locked up right now.
Stop it.
Yes.
Not you getting.
See what I'm saying?
He went outside behind Cuban Da.
He went outside behind himself, but he shifted.
He was a bridge.
He shifted. That's why that's within yourself.
That's insane. I feel you though. I feel you, but I want you to date like a nice man that does real estate or something like.
Or a doctor.
A doctor, right? Like
an engineer. Know what it is?
An engineer. I also think you would be happy, and I also think that you need somebody who's not like in your like industry.
I don't need nobody. I'm 23. I don't want to date. Like it's just too much. I feel like it's just too much. It's just too much. I didn't have my experience. Nice coming, nice going.
You good. No, and you're right. Self-love is the best love. You are young. Okay. But when it is time to date, get you a doctor. That's all. That's all. Not you. Okay, listen. All right. Obviously, last week you had some stuff, and it was a big conversation about who you're influenced by. So, child, who are you actually influenced by?
Nicki Minaj, the motherfucking queen. Beyonce, Foxy Brown, Lauryn Hill, Mariah Carey, my mama.
That's hard. What?
Above. But when it comes to influences, of course, I'm gonna listen to people's music. I'm gonna watch a video. Cause I love music.
Yeah.
Even if the person making it might not like me, I would go watching everybody's videos because I'm an artist. Like I just love music. I love everything about it. I listen to all type of genres of music and stuff. I'm influenced by a lot of male artists like Lil Wayne, Drake. Like when I was younger, that's the music that was, that we was listening to. Like when we was able to like pick the music we wanted to listen to.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, listen, I just had to ask because I wanted you to say who you was influenced by, since everybody was trying to tell you what you had going on. Other than sleeping, what do you like to do? Like, what do you like on your ideal day off? Like, what are you doing other than sleeping? Like, what are some things?
It was like a plane or something flying by. You heard it, right? You can hear it, yeah.
But what do you like to do? What do you enjoy other than sleeping?
Other than sleeping, I just love making music. Like I haven't dropped music for real, like seriously, and just like, in like 2 years, and I've just been recording, like, so I have so much music. So I love, like, even on my free time, I try to be productive, like as much as I can, even if I don't even try to. It just end up being a productive day, like by accident. Yeah. I love creating. Like I'll be coming up with video treatments, looks, content and stuff like that, just all that type of stuff. I love eating too. Eating.
That's a Texas girl.
And I love the water. I like swimming. I love, I'm always in Miami on the beach. I too. I feel like I love water. I love swimming. Yeah, spend time with my family.
Yes, we love to see it. I love all those things too. I feel like we right here because you love cookies and cream bluebell. I'm a fish too. I be swimming in the winter.
You from Texas?
From Texas. Like I'm just seeing the vision. Well, listen, I'm excited for everybody to hear Don't Talk, which comes out next Friday. So everybody get into that. I'm excited and hoping that this Erica Banks song is on this new project, but we're gonna see. We gotta wait and see, because I don't know what it's giving. You're not really giving me a lot, so I'm gonna just make that up in my head. But we got Blank Project coming out this year. We got a short film. We got Don't Talk coming out next week. And
wait, the project got something to do with your background. That's what I will say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Not no lemonade. Not no. Let me.
The name.
Let me find out. I'm gonna have a theme song on your new project.
So I'm like, hold on. Is this setup? Is this a setup?
I wasn't told about nothing in advance, but baby, we gonna connect the dots. Let's connect them. Hold on.
Yes, and I was singing music.
Okay. All right. Listen. Well, listen. New project coming out. Some with this. The short film, Don't Talk. And I'm sure you got a lot more up your sleeve. Cuban Da, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, boo. I'm excited. And I'm ready to see what you do in 2022.
Yes.
Yes, we will keep.
More to come. Yes. Is definitely a project done. At this point, I'm not even in the studio no more because I'm just focusing on the creative side, the videos, the photo shoots, the fun part. I feel like this is the fun part, like doing interviews and all that. When you in the studio, that's the grinding part. Then when you release it, you just find like, yes, I get to talk about my music, shoot videos.
And be creative. We love to see it. Well, I'm excited. Are we getting visuals for Don't Talk too, huh?
Yes, that's why I got pushed back due to video editing.
Okay.
It had to be perfect, like.
Period. Gotta be every time. We love a queen that loves to deliver.
Yes.
Okay, so let everybody know on social media where they can follow you and keep up with you.
You can follow me on Instagram, Cuban Da Savage, 2 N's, DA Savage, and then on Twitter, Cuban Da Savage, 1 N. And then subscribe to my YouTube channel, Cuban Da Savage as well. And yeah, please save the link to Don't Talk. It will be on my social medias. And thank you for having me so much. I really enjoyed this.
Yes, I'm glad you did. I'm glad. I'm glad. We live for it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
In Texas, I just live.
We stand. Thank you, boo. I'm excited for your future. And lemonade stand, grab a cup, throw it back, and sip on all of that.
What up? It's Cuban Da Savage, and I'm rocking with Leah's Lemonade. Get into it.